Hi everybody, I'm Blue, and today I'm going to show you my current progress on ArtFight. I may not be cranking out the most attacks, but I'm pretty happy with what I've done so far. And with what I've done so far, I'd like to start with the first attack I had made against me, that belonging to Stars Ducky. Ducky had mentioned on Tumblr being super excited that I was joining ArtFight, but I was not prepared for how quickly they came after me. And with such a lovely attack, this is my character Camillo. And I really like this piece. I think putting Camillo somewhere where the winds and the waves meet is a really good idea. And something about that soft, gentle expression as he stares off into the distance, it's just so good. I really love this. So now it's my turn to retaliate. And I know for a fact that Ducky is a big fan of Fool's Gold Sands, so I had to look through their profile and figure out a Sands character to draw, of course. And there was no shortage to choose from, but Jessica was an option, and it's a really cool design of a human version of the sailing vessel that they use in Fool's Gold Sands. And as the human representation of the ship that has been through hell and high sands, getting absolutely destroyed and pieced back together time and time again, I really like all of the tears and tatters and patches of it just being repaired and mended. The eye patch feels really important and relevant, and I'd really be interested to see how this character sort of responds and reacts to the world on their own. I did go ahead and take some liberties when designing the arm. I just couldn't figure out how to get an exact one-to-one representation, so I hope I got something close or appealing enough there. And of course, Fool's Gold Sands comes with a wonderful background option of sand, dunes, and sky. And I've got her pointing the way because no matter where they go, Jessica's the one leading them. And for those of you who watched my ArtFight videos last year, you'll know that I have a tried and true friend in the random character button. And that led me to Neon Arcade Stars this year with their character Princess. And I'm gonna real quick put up, they're gonna be changing teams throughout the course of it, and if you have any interest in attacking for the most points, it's up on the screen now for you. But I saw this character Princess and I was immediately really excited by her design. We've got cool armor, big crystal gems, and then she's in a romantic relationship with a character named Fish, who is a pastel sea creature. I love it, and they fight and they quarrel, and the artist specifically requested if you draw them, could you please draw them fighting? So here they are in the middle of a slightly heated debate. And I'll be honest, I was so immediately raptured by Princess's design that I wasn't going to look at anybody else, but then I saw the connections and yeah, no, I had to draw Fish too. And I didn't look at any of their other characters. They have so many good characters, guys. This is a prime target if you ask me. But I really enjoyed getting to explore these characters because there's such a nice shape language to it. The contrast between like the big round pauldrons and the sharp diamonds really had me interested in Princess's character, and the soft waves of her hair as well as like just her name being Princess and yet she's in armor. These two just feel like there's so much story left behind them, and I would be so curious to learn more about them. Because that was just Princess. There's also Fish, who has this cool star palette, like sky blue, pastels. Something about this design feels like such a contrast to what you typically see as a pirate, even a female pirate. You don't normally see them expressing themselves to this extent, so I'm curious how much of their costume and wardrobe was something that they chose and why they chose parts of it. And it was an honor and a delight to just take my time and go over each of these character designs and explore them further. This was also admittedly the first attack I did this year, and it was a good reminder that I can't just kind of go crazy and do what I want, because it was a little ambitious, but I'm so happy with how it turned out, I don't mind. And the second victim of the random character button goes to Fish Kingdom. I saw their character Belle, and I got super excited and said, you know what, I don't need to see anybody else, I'm drawing this one. Which is a shame because I did see when I was making this video that they specifically requested a certain character who is also adorable. But Belle immediately had my attention, and I love this sweet, sassy, hot pink and black color palette. Everything about this character just feels like she's fun and carefree and vibrant. And we all know I love a good character design that features jingle bells. But despite the fact that I ended up doing a full body picture for her, the one thing I really wanted to focus on was the character's eyes. I really like the way that Fish drew them. It's very different from my own, and as I was working on this, I got to explore Fish's color palettes, which are really fun. There's all sorts of strange and unusual highlight colors hidden throughout this that I was really excited to discover for my own. And I feel like this piece and this character kind of exemplifies what makes ArtFight so fun, is there's lots of aspects and traits in this character that, yeah, I've drawn them before, but putting them together in this pattern and this reason, and allowing myself the opportunity to learn how and why the artist chose the way that they did, it's what makes this super fun for me. Alright, and my last attack for this particular video was one not found through the random character button or through looking through my followers. I literally was just having a bad drawing day, and I'm like, whatever captures my attention, that's what I'm drawing, I don't care. So I looked through the recently uploaded section on ArtFight, and that's how I found Popkey and their character Keelhauled, which does make them their second pirate for this year. Maybe it's a theme, who knows. I really liked this spear that the goblin version was holding, and so I wanted to keep it, but I'll admit I didn't end up using it, because after reading their character description and learning that they just have this big happy affinity for tuna, I had to draw them eating their favorite food. And you'll see later on I did try to turn the spear into the chopsticks, but it was just too cumbersome. I couldn't imagine them working or functioning in that way. So I really liked the presentation for their profile picture for this character, how it's kind of like a Shonen Jump magazine cover. Like, here's this cool new character from the world of the insert world here. It just immediately had me feeling nostalgic for a character I've never seen before. Everything from the way that the colors are rendered to the general shape and pose. And it was that sort of nostalgic quality to this design that brought me to it on a day where I was really struggling to draw anything. And I ended up having a blast with this. I decided to take my time and not worry about what I was doing and explore, have fun, be silly with it. And so we have this sort of chunky background with a fully rendered character. And I spent so long on this bowl of food, like having to research different tuna dishes and try to figure out what was going to suit them best. But in the end, I'm really happy I drew this character. Popkey, I hope that you're happy with this, as I really like Keelhauled, and if you end up doing anything with them in the future, I would love to learn more. What can I say, guys? Except original characters are so cool, and I love having ArtFight to get to learn how other people compose and put their characters together and compare them to my own, and what techniques I need to learn and work on in order to do these characters, and God, it's so fun! And real quick, I'm gonna go back over the artists that were featured in this video in case you want to attack them or you just want to see what their profile is about and check out any characters that they have. Those being Stars Ducky, Neon Arcade Stars, Fish Kingdom, and Popkey 49. These are the artists that I chose to attack this year so far, but there are still more to come. I've got at least one more video coming up, so I hope you'll look forward to that. And I do have one more thing I want to talk about that is completely not ArtFight related, but the channel hit 100 subscribers successfully. We hit 100 and then we hit 98 and then we hit 101 and then we hit 99, and I don't know what happened, but I officially got my notification from YouTube saying congratulations on 100, and that felt pretty good. So thank you all so much for supporting these videos and supporting these ideas and sharing your own creativity. I wish I was better at responding to comments, but because I only use the app, if I don't see the comment the second that it's posted, I'm not going to see it at all. And that's so frustrating because I read a comment from like 4 months ago here recently that was so sweet and I wanted to respond to it, but it's been 4 months and I don't know, I'm so socially awkward. I don't know if that's too long to wait to respond to where it's not worth it anymore or not. But thank you all so much for your kindness, and I'm wanting to try to put together a Q&A style video for just a thank you for 100. So if you've ever had anything that you want to ask me or something just completely off the cuff, I do have a post over on my communities tab asking for it. And if you could please leave the questions there because it would keep them all together, I would appreciate it, but I will do my best to find them wherever you put them. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep working on ArtFight. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers, and I will see you later!